Yeah, what Kevin McHale said, because this is major. Because remember, Kevin McHale, you know, he was
What
there
was the
with
stuff you saw
James
that
Harden.
allowed you to see that a mile away? Go into that a little bit, Mac.
Just when you're playing and you want to win, and there's a big difference between winning and putting up numbers. And I've argued putting up numbers with guys who couldn't put up numbers. The guys average 8 points a game. They say that averaging 20 is not hard, and they go, "Oh my God," And I'm like, it's not hard if you shoot enough and have the ball in your hands enough. What's hard is getting out, and what James never did well, but he did when he first came from. We got him in OKC because I was coaching when James, when he first came from OKC. He came off down screens. He did a lot. He ran the wing. When I'm running the left wing and you've got the ball in the middle, Cam, and it's going to be a break, and James just quits running, and all of a sudden the 3-on-2 turns into a 2-on-2, and I don't get a shot. No one gets a shot, and just because the guy's not running out ahead of the ball or throwing the ball ahead, or a lot of the little things that was not demanded that James do after a while. That just, I was like, man, that only lasts so long. And you're not going to win if you don't do little things. If you're not a player that can go out and get defensive stops, then you better be a great team defender. You had better be in the right help. Larry wasn't a great wasn't a great individual defender, but he was a great team defender, and he was always in the right spot, always willing to make the play, diving on balls, just doing all that stuff. Wow. And those were all the things I said, James can do it. It's just he didn't want it. And so I just was like, it's only going to last so long when your top guy's not willing to just do a lot of just the dirt working things that it takes to win, and not NBA games during the season, but what it takes to win championships. It's so freaking hard to win 4 series, to win a championship, and at some point you're playing a team every bit as good as you are. So you've got to just do all the little things. I thought Daryl let him slide on a lot of that stuff, and so I just feel like eventually that just comes back and bites you in the rear end.
Wow. There you go, Dom. There you go, Fade. Sums it all up.
I mean, again, everybody wants to argue with me about this. Like all the Clipper fans that want James Harden, which again, I just don't know what goes through those people's heads. We clearly just see basketball very differently. I'm gonna leave it at that. But we've seen this guy, his resume on and off the court. Everywhere he's gone, it's always some drama surrounding his exit. It doesn't, in Houston, it had a little good run. It did have a good run. Then it came to an end, and then everywhere he's gone since has been kind of messy, to say the least. I hate the way I'm not even going to sugarcoat it, the way he's quit on his teams, literally quit on his teams. Like going through the motions, like almost like he's requested a trade, but he hasn't really demanded a trade, going through the motions, like as if he's tanking in game. Like I remember Calvin Murphy said when he was with Houston, Calvin Murphy, a Rockets legend, said he quit. He said I don't think he realized that they were still recording. They were on air. He said he quit. The Brooklyn Nets. We know how that went.
What Kevin McHale just said, basically, smart guy. You know what he said, right? This is why Houston never got over the hump. So it had nothing to do with, so now we can settle all the debates about Chris Paul being hurt and all this and all that. Kevin McHale basically said, to win championships, you have to do the little things. And that guy will not do it. Forget being able to play defense. He's not going to play help defense. He's not going to get in the passing lanes. He's not going to dive. He's not doing none of the little things. So no matter who went over there, it wasn't going to happen. That's basically what Kevin McHale said.
Kevin McHale, this is one of the greatest power forwards of all time. Like, this is a guy that knows what it takes to win. Does that mean it automatically makes him a great coach? Not necessarily, but he knows. He played with Larry Bird. He played with Dennis Johnson. Like, he knows what winners look like. And I'm not saying he's a loser, James Harden. He's accomplished so much.
He picked Kevin Garnett.
Exactly. To be a championship best player, there are certain things you need to see.
For Kevin McHale to say that, like he basically said everything we say, and we're not in the locker room.
Coached him for 3 years.
Right. So for him to just confirm all of that, like, and not even hesitate. I like James and everything, but just roll. He's anybody. Like, I feel bad. Yo, shout out to Dave Blees, man. I feel bad because this is a bad day for him and Philadelphia fans too. I don't feel bad for y'all because y'all are crazy.
Rest in peace, the Black Mamba, one of the GOATs, who called it first before everybody.
Oh man.
Let's not forget who called it
Tony
first
Ball.
before everybody. And if y'all think he was only talking about offense, you lost your mind. Kobe seen the whole package and said, that is not winning basketball. Black Mama, big shout out Kobe Bryant, who seen it before everybody and called it before everybody.
God bless the dead. Nick Pillow in the building.
Nick Pillow, Rockstar.